Morning, folks. Say morning to the folks, Mo.
Morning.
We've been up and about since before 5 o'clock this morning. We came down to the coast on the bikes to enjoy the sunrise. We're in the woods now and we're just going to have a cup of coffee before we head for home. Well, actually we're not that far from home, so it's not 7 o'clock yet, so it's about 20 past 6. So what we'll do is we'll have a cup of coffee and then we might go on for a little bit. This is the quietest time of the day. We haven't seen anybody at all this morning yet, which is unusual. We usually see maybe 1 or 2 people in the distance out early morning dog walking, but we've literally had the place to ourselves today, so lovely. Top that right up. Yeah? See when?
Just keep going. Okay.
Quite a high tide this morning, but the tide was on the turn when we came down. So that's about an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes ago, so it's receding quite fast. We can see the mud flats over your shoulder there.
Smell it. I said it 3 times. Quite strong. Made it quite strong. But you know, for filming. We can't do breakfast for filming.
Well, that was a grand cycle this morning, folks. Nice cup of coffee. Mo and I are making smoothies here. She's hiding, she's supervising over your shoulder. Is that enough, Mo?
What are they?
Blueberries,
And what are these?
raspberries. So I've decided to theme this wee movie as a day in lockdown. A kind of typical day at home just now. One for the pot.
What's this?
This is blackberries from,
I don't need to know that. Give me one.
oh, it's from Mexico. They've come a long way. There you go.
I've got enough.
I was going to say blackberries from Tayside, but
No.
Tayside, Mexico.
Good enough.
Enough?
So nice. Apple juice now. Okay. Avocado.
I feel like an apprentice under supervision here.
Don't mess up my smoothie.
So we got news yesterday in Scotland, another 3 weeks of lockdown, hoping that the rules on exercise are going to be relaxed a little bit. keeping busy, staying positive. Always plenty to do.
You're not one of these TV celebrity chefs, are you?
No, not quite.
You need to be able to talk and do.
Now that would be multitasking, and that's not going to happen.
Squash it down, squash it down. Alright.
So Mo joins me every other day for these early morning hikes. We get up, we try and get away by 5 o'clock, sometimes a wee bit before that, but if we're going to continue following the sunrises we're going to have to get up even earlier, because the sun was already up by the time we got down to the coast this morning.
What is that what you're doing?
I'm putting in some yogurt.
What yogurt?
The yogurt that you gave me. It's Greek yogurt. Is that enough Greek yogurt?
Top it up. Okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll clean the spoon.
That was my treat. So yeah, Mo and I go out every other day, but I go out every day. So every second day I get a hike on my own, and sometimes they're a bit longer.
Ooh, clean the bottle. Oh, down there.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, I don't go every day because I'm not that crazy.
I feel caged. I don't, this doesn't sit easily with me, being inside for so, well, not inside, but being at home for such a long period. Put that there for recycling later.
There's a bit you need to match before you can put it in. Yeah, that bit. Yeah, that's right.
This would make a good video if it went all over the kitchen.
Oh gosh. You need to turn the light, the electricity on. I can tell how you do this all the time, eh?
Make a good missile, this. Take two.
Ago.
There we are.
Some glasses. Let me check.
Does that meet the requirement? The glasses are there. I'm going to knock the camera over getting the glasses out.
Be careful, just.
Excuse me, folks.
more than that. Okay.
We might as well just finish it. A little bit more.
That's enough for me. So have something up.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, Mo. Cheers, folks. Breakfast of champions. Yeah, very nice.
Alright.
It's all right.
It's my recipe after all.
Good stuff. Do you think it's going to be nice enough to cook in the garden this afternoon?
We'll do it anyway.
Yeah, I think we'll cook up in the garden, but I've got a few chores to do today, so I think we're going to give the windows a wash. It's a wee while since I've done that. Garden's looking okay. I've been working in the garden the last few days, so relatively easy day today. I'll dig out the Bush Buddy stove, the twig stove, and we'll cook up on that. We're going to do homemade burgers.
Yep. You better get your goggles ready.
Do you know the recipe? Do you need a hand?
Oh. You will be my hand. I can be the brain. Like I always am.
Cheers, folks. That's it, my morning chores are done. More food. Lunchtime, folks. Am I getting fat, Mo?
What? A muffin top?
There's no muffin top here. That's the problem with this lockdown malarkey. There's only a certain amount of activity that I can do around the house. And one of the major activities these days seems to be eating. So what have we got, Mo? What is this?
Is it roasted sweet potato and carrot soup?
Sweet potato and carrot soup. Alright, I'm going to dig in. You don't have to watch me eat, folks. I'll turn the camera off. Good stuff.
burgers do you think this is? 2?
2 big burgers, Mo. 2 giant ones. What do they sell in these fast food places? Is it quarter pounders or something
Oh,
like that?
this is definitely a half pounder.
Okay, it's looking good. I'll get the Bush Buddy stove, the twig stove dug out, and we'll get it lit. Is that some veggies you've got there as well? Lovely.
Got some pepper, asparagus, some courgette. That's for you.
Looks good.
Give me a plate.
Right, I'm going to go
Oh,
and
this is a huge one.
I'm going to go and get the twig stove on the go. Do you think the twig stove will be enough, or do you want
This
the
one.
fire pit?
This one might have to be yours.
Right, I'm off. I've got work to do. these ropes with the buoys on the end are swim lines, quite long. It's a flotation rope with a buoy on the end so that I can self-rescue, because I do a lot of solo paddling, and quite often the kayak or the canoe is heavy, well loaded down with camping gear and fishing gear and whatever, and so there's no way if I dump the canoe I'll be able to right it again on my own. So basically what I do is I just grab one of the floats and swim to shore. Well folks, I'm going to wind the video up here. I'm actually working on the video now. I'm recording and editing at the same time. Now there's a skill. So this brings a close to our day in lockdown. It's a kind of typical day for Mo and Di. Up early, out and about, enjoy our exercise in relative solitude. We might be on the edge of the city, but we get the coastline and the woodland to ourselves by going early in the morning. And then, I'm no great oracle on life, but basically what we do is keep busy. Set myself a number of tasks to do each day, each week, and it passes the time, and it feels when you get to this time of night that you've had a fairly productive day, albeit not the day that you would have planned for, especially for such grand weather. However, we're getting there, we're getting through it, and I hope you are too. I hope you're staying safe, I hope you're keeping busy, staying positive. One of the tricks that I've developed, I think Mo and I have developed through this lockdown, is to enjoy the tasks that you're doing, so not to hurry anything. So if you're making a meal, take your time over it, enjoy the process, and then sit down and eat it at your leisure. Let's face it, we've got nowhere to go. And it's the same with the DIY tasks. I've done a lot of painting inside and outside of the house, and normally I'm in a rush to get these chores done as quickly as I can, basically so that I can get my rucksack packed and get away up the road and into the hills or onto the water, or get the fishing gear out. But well, that isn't an option just now. So if you're doing a bit of DIY, just take your time with it, enjoy it, don't rush it, and certainly don't let it stress you. So I'm going to work away on this video for you, and we'll get it uploaded, and we'll keep in touch with the coffee and a chat, channel updates every few days, maybe a couple of times a week. So thanks for viewing folks, stay safe, and I'll check in with you again soon. Bye for now. Say bye to the folks, Mo.